Hi, Girl Scouts. My name is Shelby, and I earned my Gold Award in 2024. I'm here today to guide you through the Gold Award process. Knowing how to conduct yourself for an interview is an invaluable skill, whether it be your Gold Award or future job. If you don't have experience being interviewed, the Gold Award interview is a safe and great place to start learning. While being interviewed may seem intimidating, your interviewer is on your team and wants to approve your project. The key to getting your project approved is to show your interviewer how your project fits the 5 keys: root cause, sustainability, leadership, national/global link, and measurability. Once you schedule an interview, it's time to start preparing. The more you prepare for an interview, the more confident you will feel the day of. Conducting a mock interview with your troop leader, project advisor, or mentor will give you the best feel for the real one with the GSGLA staff person. You can find the interview rubric that will be used on page 44 of your Guide to Going Gold on GSGLA website. Here are some questions that may be asked during your interview. Feel free to pause the video and respond to each question for practice. What are some issues you wish to tackle? What are the root causes of your chosen issue, and who is your target audience? What is your issue's broader connection to a larger national and or global issue? Who is part of your team? How do you plan to lead your team? Who is your advisor? What makes them an expert in their field? How will your project address your chosen issue? How will you measure the impact of your project? How will your project be sustainable? What is the projected timeline for your project? What is your budget, and how will you fundraise money? How do you plan to share your project with the world? Remember, your interviewer will read your proposal before the interview. If there are any gaps in your project or weak explanations for certain aspects in your proposal, they will likely ask you about it during the interview. For example, if your project revolves around refurbishing classrooms at your school, your interviewer may ask how you plan to increase sustainability and leadership. They may suggest that you create a step-by-step guidebook on improving classrooms so that other school districts can follow suit. Or that you lead a couple of workshops to show off your work. These types of recommendations strengthen leadership, sustainability, and other key elements in your project. Interviewers have seen hundreds of successful projects, and their recommendation is extremely valuable. As part of your project agreement, they will probably include suggestions like these, which you will sign off of and incorporate within your plan. Almost everyone receives suggestions from their interviewer. Still, the best way to get your project approved is thoroughly explaining how you plan to exemplify the 5 key elements in your project. Refer to our video on proposal submissions to learn more about incorporating these 5 key elements. Now, let's talk about what to expect the day of your interview. There will be virtual and in-person interview options available, but it is important to dress the part regardless. You should wear your Gold Award vest or sash, a white blouse, khaki slacks, or skirt, appropriate footwear, and membership pins. If you are interviewed in person, be sure to arrive a few minutes early to figure out parking and logistics. If your interview is virtual, be sure to have the meeting link and password ready a few minutes before. Also, make sure you are in a well-lit, quiet, and neutral background. It's also a good idea to test your microphone and camera beforehand. The interview itself will last about 20 to 40 minutes. During this time, your committee member will review and ask about all parts of your proposal and project plan. The key to acing your proposal interview is knowing your project inside and out. Presentations are a great way to stay organized and thoroughly explain how your project is original, sustainable, and impactful. You are allowed to bring additional materials such as a poster or a digital slideshow to your interview to refer to while explaining your project. Keep in mind, however, that the council will not be able to provide a laptop or projector to present these digital media. After the interview, the committee will classify your proposal into one of the 4 categories. Your proposal may be approved as submitted, meaning you can start working on your project immediately. It may also be conditionally approved, meaning you're almost there but still need to provide additional clarification or paperwork before beginning your project. You will not usually have to re-interview after fixing these small details. The council may also request resubmission if you have an idea but still need to figure out more and clean up details. Lastly, a proposal may be denied if a project isn't right to be a gold award. Repeating an old project, lacking take action keys, or taking someone else's job. In the case that your project needs resubmission or is denied, you will most likely have to be re-interviewed with the council. Regardless of the outcome of your interview, you are building lifelong skills by simply attending, answering questions, and conducting yourself in a professional manner. Don't be discouraged if your project is not approved right away, as this is more a matter of redirection rather than rejection. Going back to the drawing board and creating a solid plan sets you up for success, and your future self will thank you for thinking through all the details early on. If you have any more questions or need further support, please don't hesitate to contact Deanne Moore at dmoore@girlscoutsla.org. We look forward to seeing all of your amazing projects you will create.